Yo, you in the mirrors, so pay attention. She love me or control of me? So this mirror talk, it's gonna be exactly what it sound like. It's always. How do you know the difference between somebody who really care about you and somebody who just like the fact that you gonna do what they say and you they do boy, they do girl that's gonna do whatever it is that they say? How do you know? It's not hard, but at the same time it's easy to miss as well. If you notice you in a situation where it almost seems like you only really get shown love based off of how much you've been doing for them or how much you've been hopping and skipping when they want you to hop and skip, that's how you know the difference. That's the first step right there. If it seems like you can only get affection or the love or whatever you trying to get from them affection wise that you've been looking at them as your source for, which is also your first mistake, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother topic. We're gonna stick on this right now. So anyway, when you noticing that you gotta put in all this effort and all this energy before you can even get to the part where it seems like you start getting reciprocated, or like it come back to you in some type of way, or like it start feeling like, damn, okay, now they fucking with me, but you always gotta do something for that. You always have to put in something to feel that. Like, don't get it twisted. Relationships is always gonna come with some type of give and take. You're gonna have to give some, you're gonna take some. But that's what this conversation is about. Because if you're always giving and giving and giving, and the only thing you're taking is a break so you can get ready to keep giving and giving, that's not a fucking relationship. That's a cup with a hole in it, and you steady pouring everything you got into that bitch. That's the difference. It ain't nothing that's rocket science or nothing that's hard to understand. It's really very direct and very specific. It ain't hard to catch, because somebody who really rocking with you, somebody who really fucking with you, you ain't even gonna have to put on no type of performance or no type of, oh, I gotta do A, B, and C for them to be there. If they want to be there, they're going to be there, bro. Or shorty, whoever I'm talking to, they're going to be there. They're going to show you that they want to be there because you ain't had to give shit, spend shit, do shit, but they still fucking with you. They still picking up that phone. They still texting you back. They still responding the way somebody who has that same energy for you, they're responding like how somebody who has that is supposed to. It's not gonna feel like this dance where no matter how many tricks you perform, no matter how many songs you endure, it ain't supposed to be like that. But if it is feeling like that, like you walking on pins and needles, like it's one of them situations where you constantly having to pour and pour and pour yourself just to get a little piece of them. I mean, bro, if that's worth it to you, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But if you've been catching on and feel like, man, it's some bullshit, how the fuck I'm putting in 1,000% and only getting 25 back, if that? You playing yourself, because you see what you looking at, but you're still participating in it. So whose fault is it really? Because they've already shown you what they own. They've already shown you they don't give a fuck about changing. So who's left in this equation that has a problem that needs to do something about it? Because clearly it ain't them. They straight with what they doing. They straight what they got going on. So it's looking like the only one with an issue is you. And see, the way you deal with the issue, you can decide to remove yourself, which is the most powerful thing you can do. Or you can keep putting up with it and hope it changes, which is the weakest thing you can do, because now you're back at the mercy of whenever the fuck and however the fuck they decide they want to be with you. So if they decide, nah, I'm be on some grimy shit, I don't give a fuck about you feeling some type of way about what I got going on, I'ma do me. That's how they feel. You can't do shit about how they feel about you. You can't control how they feel about you. You can't flip how they feel about you. You may be able to influence, but influence is not control. Influence means maybe I can lean you into my favor of what I'm trying to get you to do right now. Maybe I could nudge you in that direction, get you to do it. But you can't make them change. You can't make them care about you. You can't make them give a fuck about how they treating you. If you're seeing them doing whatever it is they're doing, and it seems like they're 100% fine with what they're doing, the only one that got a problem is you. If you've made it clear that you don't like A, B, and C, and it's still going on, if you done told them, if you done laid it out, and it's still going on, the only person that has a problem is you. Because they understand what you want, and they still saying with their language, their body language, not their verbal words, but with their body language, with the shit they're doing. They're still showing you, yeah, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. So if you know that's the energy you're getting, if you know that's what you're hearing, if you know that's what you're receiving from them, what is there for you to be confused about? Because the way all of this boxes itself up, it gets to a point where really you're just being in denial. It gets to a point where it's not even so much as they're finessing you or making you feel like this or that. None of that. It just gets to a point that you refuse to accept that they don't feel the way you feel. And rather than you accepting that, taking that little sting, ripping that band-aid off and going about your business, you rather just keep on living in this fantasy land that, oh, maybe one day they're gonna give a fuck. Maybe one day they'll actually start acting right. You gonna die waiting on that one day. You gonna spend the rest of your life waiting on that one day. Now some of y'all may have ran across some unicorns that actually do change, that actually do realize they've been fucking up and they do better. And that's good for you. But for the other 9 out of 10 motherfuckers that is getting their ass towed up by this situation, you're doing it to yourself. Because as much as you may want to say, oh, well, I love them, oh, we've been through so much, the fuck does that matter if you sitting here watching this, understanding everything I'm saying and feeling like, damn, he right. So you're still putting yourself through that. It ain't got shit to do with, oh, they fucked up. They can be fucked up. They may be evil. Or maybe they ain't evil. They just got so much trauma going on, they don't know how to treat you right. It could be anything. But one thing I do know for a fact that'll never change, if you don't wake up to the fact that everybody ain't gonna be who you would like them to be, everyone isn't gonna treat you the way that you would like to be treated, you'll start learning how to save yourself a lot of heartbreak and stress. Wasting time giving motherfuckers access and energy that they never deserved in the first place. We're gonna have to do a mirror talk on that as well. But one thing at a time, so you get my point. You can spend a lot of time sitting around hoping, believing that something gonna change with this person that's consistently showing you with their actions. They don't give a damn what you talking about. So it just come down to you. Like, what is you willing to put up with? If you okay with being treated like that, by all means. I don't even know why you watching these. Like, do you? You feel me? But at least you can't say you don't know why or how now. But if everything I said is clicking in your head like, damn, I have been letting this motherfucker get over on me. Damn, I have been letting they ass finesse me. Damn, I have been wasting my time. Then just use this as a reminder then. And wake your ass up and don't go back to it. Because a lot of this don't be hard. But we make it hard when we start being in denial, start ignoring red flags, start overthinking shit and trying to tell ourselves something else, knowing good and well what it really is. When you start lying to yourself, that's about the worst thing you can do. Because once you start believing your own lies and going for your own lies, oh, it ain't no saving. Because you're openly believing in a delusion. And you good with that. There ain't no coming back from that shit. You gotta completely wake up and accept things for what they is. And then move like you know what it is. So we ain't even gonna carry this on no further. I already said what I got to say and made my point. She love me or control of me. Stay in the mirror.